Okay. Do we
So
have a
finally, to
yeah.
close up on today's episode, we have France. Vive la France, where the great Luigi, Napoleonic mastermind of the modern era, Emmanuel Macron, has been humiliated once again after making a deal with the devil with predictably disastrous results, solely to keep the commies out of power, even though they won the most seats in the parliamentary election. As predicted, an alliance with the devil is not an alliance at all. And the government of Michel Barnier has been no confidence voted to the dustbin of history after the Madame backcalled and stopped propping up his government due to disagreements with his proposed budget. Wednesday's vote was the country's first successful no confidence vote since a defeat for Georges Pompidou's government in 1962 when Charles de Gaulle was president. The lifespan of Barnier's government became the shortest of any administration of France's Fifth Republic, which began in 1958. No new parliament elections can be called before July 2025, narrowing Macron's options faced with a deeply divided National Assembly.
Translation?
Yes.
Nothing is gonna pass
Yes.
for a year.
Yes. I mean, in my estimation, nothing means they will most likely roll over last year's budget because the Constitution allows for that. And Macron will have to appoint a caretaker government until next July when they can hold elections again. Unless he resigns, no way, no way.
What kind of rule is it that you can't hold another election for
Yeah,
what?
there's a 1 year freeze period.
Wow.
Unless he resigns, but he won't resign.
I can't see him resigning. He's too
He
power
has,
hungry.
yeah. He has completely ruled it out. I mean, if you want just to highlight how much Macron is an architect of his own demise, I want to have a closer look at the budget Barnier wanted to implement. Last month, Barnier announced cuts for welfare, health, pensions, and local governments, as well as tax rises, including the restoration of a levy on electricity consumption that was suspended in the energy crisis. So why were all those cuts, all this austerity needed? How did France's deficit explode? Well, borrowing rose sharply after the COVID pandemic and Russia's war in Ukraine triggered a global inflation shock as the government stepped in to protect households and businesses, while weaker economic activity sapped tax receipts. However, analysts also said that tax cuts launched by Macron under his reformist agenda to inject more free market dynamism into the French economy had undermined the stability of public finances. Leo Barincourt, a senior economist at the advisory firm Oxford Economics, said the key reason for the current precarious fiscal situation really has to do with unfunded tax cuts under Macron.
Oh no.
Viewed as a business-friendly centrist, I love that, former Rothschild banker's economic agenda look at the Guardian, included discretionary tax cuts adding up to 65 billion since 2017, which have not been matched by equivalent cuts in public spending or tax rises. Yeah, tax cuts. I mean,
Because
because
because the bank will always look after the bank, brother.
Brother, the headline rate of he cut corporate tax from 33 to 25, while a solidarity tax on wealth levied on assets above 1.31 million euros was replaced with a far lower 30% tax on capital gains from interest and dividends. So, I mean, he fucked up, did essentially what Trump did in the US, no? He cut
Yes.
corporation tax. Everybody fucking told him it would explode the debt. He did it anyway. And now he wants to cut pensions, welfare, health, and local governments to make up for it.
Brother,
Am I getting this right,
it
brother?
was a series of events that nobody could have foreseen.
Yes. It was a series And now he got no confidence to the fucking dustbin of history, brother.
It's a precarious situation, brother.
Unstable political climbs, brother.
I love the writer of this article, the phrase, the policy is meant to inject some free market dynamism into the French economy is next level bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is the level of bullshit that you and I aspire towards. The dynamic. Let's just
free market dynamism.
Yes, but the dynamism instead exploded the fucking debt, and now he wants to cut people's fucking pensions to make up for it.
And there is no growth to speak of, so free market dynamism.
Yes. So I mean, with the world enveloped by a billion crises, for now we bid you adieu.
Sayonara.
I think that's our call, right? I think we finished.
That is our exit right from
that
the
is
stage.
Our curtain call. That is yes, it's time.
The fat lady hath sung.
Yes.
We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. Thank you, George.
Thank you, guys. See you soon. Sayonara.